Another alleged cheater in a bass fishing tournament that was a benefit. That's what we're going to talk about right now. First and foremost, I have to say this is alleged right now. I mean, it's more and more has come out the more I've talked to people and tried to do the research. And I just have to give credit where credit's due, because Slick Johnson, who's a personality who does satire and parody on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and stuff, brought this to our attention. And while I don't want to throw any shade at Slick because he has the best entrance for our community, some of the stuff is satire. So it's hard to believe or hard to know what's real and fake at times. But it still doesn't mean that what he isn't saying isn't true right now. The story goes that a couple days ago, because today is Sunday the 17th, some anglers were out fishing and found a pen of 5 bass that weighed about 19 pounds that were tied to a buoy or a piling. Those anglers, I think, released the fish, but then realized that they should contact people that might be having a fishing tournament on Saturday, the 16th. And lo and behold, there was a benefit fishing tournament for Bo Coleman, who is battling stage 4 cancer, melanoma. And this tournament was made to benefit Bo and his needs, maybe even his family. Curtis Sanders, who is the alleged cheater, went out and fished. Now, on Saturday when the tournament started, the anglers that had found those fish hid and started recording that exact spot. And the alleged accused angler, Curtis Sanders, showed up and tried to find his fish. He tried fishing for him at first, then he put his hand in the water and nothing could be found. Now those anglers were hiding and videotaping the whole thing, and went directly back to where the tournament was being held, at Highland Marina. And when they got there, Curtis was confronted, and he at first admitted no wrongdoings. He was clear of the whole thing. Later on in the story, he did admit to having those fish in a pen or caged, tied to that piling or buoy, and admitted that he had cheated. And I hope that even though he admitted that he cheated, that he is not getting, it's just clean slate. I think that if true, Curtis needs to never fish a bass fishing tournament ever again. What makes this even harder to take is this was to benefit somebody who was in need. And I think as a community, and I hope as a community, we can come together and try to find a way to donate $1 or $2 or whatever we can do to give back to Bo and his family, who's dealing with stage 4 cancer right now. It's bad enough he cheated, but then he's cheating again someone who's in need. And we're all at times down in the dumps or need a little extra help. I have it, you have it, we all have it. And there's a lot of times there's people that can help us. There's other times that we can't get the help. And in this instance, I really hope that we as a community can come together and show our support for Bo and I think his family. Then my next question is why does this continuously happen? I'm so sick of hearing of cheaters. Now, I called several marinas today, or bait shops, in the area that they were fishing. I think it's LaGrange, Georgia. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correct, but I apologize if I'm not. And I called several bait shops, and they told me that they didn't know what the tournament was, but they also said this happens nonstop, that people put fish in weights all the time. I talked to a wonderful woman that just said, you'd be surprised how many times this happens. And that's what's confusing to me. I think going out and winning on your own says something about you. It shows the integrity that you have. It shows that you can beat the best of the best, that you're number one. But when you cheat to be number one, are you really winning anything other than money? And I know when money comes into play, that's when people start to cheat. But to cheat and then to cheat a benefit, it is a low-life thing to do. And I know this is all, again, alleged, because finding out information on this subject took me all morning. This is not an exaggeration. I heard about it yesterday while we were at a swim meet, and here it is Sunday, and Sunday, here it is 2 o'clock, filming this for the 3rd time, getting more information continuously. But here it is 2 o'clock on a Sunday, and it's really tough to find that information. It's really tough to find out information about Curtis because Curtis doesn't do social media. And there were articles written on the American Bass Anglers website, but going to that, they have been deleted or maybe they're just not updated. And his name doesn't show up in that tournament schedule either anymore. And like I said, finding out information about Curtis and then the whole situation has taken a lot of time. And I just am really irritated that this is consistently happening nonstop. I feel like every month we hear some sort of story about someone cheating. And I think if he's won any money recently, he should have to donate that back in any tournament that he fished. In all of them, to be honest. Because now we question if he hasn't done it before. And there's probably a good shot that he has because he's gotten away with it. And now he's trying to take from a benefit tournament, which is scumbaggish. I have a hard time dealing with this. I'm holding back. The reason why I've done this 3 times is 3 times I went on a swearing tirade of how mad I am that this is constantly happening. Why do you have to win like that? Why can't you come in 2nd or 3rd place on your own merits? Why do you have to cheat to be the best? Because you're not the best if you're cheating. You're the worst. So hopefully this guy pays back the money and that he never is allowed to fish in a bass fishing tournament again. And if I find out more information about a charity for Bo or something that can benefit Bo, I'll do a video just on that. But we should try to help him out. I really believe that. Comment below. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the new subscribers. I appreciate all the new members. You guys humble me, and it's honestly, it's overwhelming. The support is overwhelming, and I love it. So keep it up. But if you're not a subscriber, click that button and get to the team. Become part of this team because we're growing. It might be slow, but we have a goal. So remember, take a kid fishing, tight lines, cheers, no pointing, and get your fish on.